Hello all, we are here live from Saco, Maine.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday.
Happy Super Bowl Sunday. It's like a religious holiday almost now, isn't
Well,
it?
for some people it is. I guess Valerie's work, they actually give them the day off. They use it as a holiday instead of something like, I don't know, is it Veterans Day? That just seems wrong.
President's Day, maybe?
Maybe that's the one. That would be better. But yeah, so it's not a holiday. I got to go to work tomorrow.
I gotta go to work tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Even though most of my clients are in New England.
it is what it is. So I'm happy to report my acne is better in case those of you, were really worried about that.
I'm happy to report that I lost at least 7 pounds so far.
And I think I found them.
Yay.
But I feel good. I guess maybe it's because I'm fat and happy. I don't know.
Well, we both feel good. I mean, just the amount of energy and just overall feeling good. So
The week has really revolved around the diet, sad to say.
I think we're pulling out of that though. So
I
we're
hope
starting
so.
to, I think like the next week we'll be able to say, hey, we're kind of functioning on a normal
Level.
Level?
I was able to work out twice last week. I did yoga and I did regular exercise one day this week. So this
what-
is Nathan's Fathead pizza crust that is really good, but it kills my stomach because it is mozzarella, cream cheese, egg, almond flour, basically.
Yeah.
And the combination of all the cheeses just kills my stomach. So mine's in the oven. I've got one that I'm trying that is actually a chicken crust. So as I put it in the oven, as I have all week with anything new we've tried, I said, please don't suck.
We want it to be good.
So
But we are finding things that are good and finding things that are yummy.
this was a fun discovery for anyone on
Yay.
keto or gluten-free. Moon cheese. I found this at Rite Aid. It was very
To
good.
the moon, cheese.
It reminded me of Cheetos.
So here's the list of what I'm missing right now. French fries. Because like we can have a hamburger, no bun, but we can have a hamburger but no
No
French
chips,
fries.
no.
Yeah, no chips, no nothing.
Yep.
So French fries.
Yep. What else?
Chocolate.
Oh, yes.
Chocolate.
But we've got some recipes that have come to us that we're going to look at, and they have a lot of steps, which I'm not really thrilled about that, but whatever. I mean, all for the love of chocolate, I guess.
Pretty much.
And then what's the other thing?
Quesadillas. But I
Quesadillas.
think, so the thing is, I could have everything that is a quesadilla, but
Not in
not in.
the crunchy, crispity shell.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kel. How
How
you
are
do,
things in
girl?
Florida?
Oh, we're like, are you going to answer?
Waiting.
No. And anyway, that was
The
weird.
things I'm missing, sandwiches.
Yeah.
I do love a good sandwich.
Sandwich.
Un sandwich. I cannot have un sandwich. But if I get really hard up, there's some bread that we can order online that looks like it would be good sandwich bread. And just convenience. That's the other thing. I am missing convenience because I've been in the kitchen since we got home from church, making
So
lunch,
about 3-4 hours now?
yeah, making stuff for breakfasts. Nathan made breakfast stuff for himself.
I think I showed this last week. This is a sausage stuffed biscuit.
Yeah.
Keto
So
biscuit.
we're hoping to get out of this. Tonight for the game, we're going to have our revised pizza and we're going to have wings because we can eat wings until the cows come home because they have no carbs.
Kelly's thinking about starting the keto diet tomorrow, she says.
Ooh. Have you done your research? Get an arsenal of recipes before you start.
Dietdoctor.com. But granted, she works in the medical field, so you kind of know what's going on. But I'll tell you something. If you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? If you're not having a sugar issue, then yeah, the thing's going to be. Told you we're cooking. You got to do everything in between. So if you don't have a sugar issue, you're going to watch it because you're going to need to make sure you have enough carbs. Like I can only have 25 grams of carbs. Net carbs max a day. Right now. Ooh, I'm sorry. Getting rid of the. I'm having like weird booger issues again with my nose.
That's great. Okay, move along.
Anyway, so this week we've been basically revolving around learning how to diet and stuff like that and eat but we Wednesday we had youth group because we have youth group every Wednesday. And
it was meal week.
It was meal week.
We were going to prepare a meal for the kids for snack. So grilled cheese and soup.
Right. And we have cooked, you have to understand, in this building, we have cooked piles of bacon. We have cooked
4 pounds on a griddle, like
we have
on
cooked
a.
everything in this building. This week, we decided to. I gotta blow my nose because it keeps on showing up.
So we made grilled cheese. We had warmed up soup and brought soup in crock pots, so that part was done. That was easy. But grilled cheese sandwiches. So we have these griddles, these electric griddles, that are amazing for grilled cheese sandwiches because you can do like 6 or 8 sandwiches at a time. And so we set up the griddles. We kind of spread them apart so that we wouldn't flip a breaker like we did last time we cooked. And Liz poured butter directly on the griddle because it was it was solid. We were trying to melt it up, and as soon as she did, that butter was not on that hot griddle more than 2 seconds, and all the smoke alarms went off. Every last one of them. We had kids in the building, not all of the kids, but we had a handful of kids. All the leaders, except for one, were there. We all had to evacuate, and the fire department showed up. And everybody in the apartment building that's attached to our church was not happy. And the thing is,
rightly so.
This is the second time in like 2 months that we've caused the fire department to have to show up for youth group.
One of them, the other one was definitely
a dumb move.
It wasn't me.
No, it was a smoke fog, like a fog
smoke
machine,
yeah,
and that triggered it. So the fire department shows up, and all the kids are like, because they're all a little off. Like, they don't always know what's appropriate, and they're just like yelling, and it wasn't me. I'm like, shh, don't attract attention to ourselves. Let's just be chill. And so the fire department basically was like, had Nathan in the building. Well, what did he say to you?
Just basically, he said, yeah, if I showed up here and there was theater smoke, somebody was going to jail today, is what he said. But he's like, I understand what you were trying to do. You're trying to cook, you're trying to feed kids that probably haven't eaten for
at least a day, yeah.
But he's like, well, just so you know, in a building like this, you can't really cook without a vented or a hood. So, I told him, I said, which is a good thing because we're planning to move anyway to a building that has a full commercial kitchen. So,
but we found a spot in the building that we could close off. We opened the windows. There was a door that we could open, and we closed it all off from the rest of it, and we cranked out 3 long loaves of bread worth of sandwiches.
And those kids ate them.
They did. Some of those boys probably threw down at least 3 sandwiches and two or 3 helpings of soup. So it ended up being a good thing, but it was a rocky start.
Yeah. But the rest of this weekend we went, Friday we watched a movie. We watched
Goodbye Christopher Robin.
Which was very good.
Different than what I thought it would be.
Not what we thought.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we went out and bought new dishes.
We did buy new dishes.
Yeah, because I'm accident prone and a lot of our other dishes were gone.
Yeah, we got new dishes. We went to LL Bean. Nate had to exchange something, so we did a little shopping at LL Bean.
Sneakers. No, slippers. Not sneakers.
We went out to lunch just because we happened to be out. It wasn't really a part of the plan. It was a little stressful because, hello, keto. But we went to Chili's and we made that work.
No, while we were there, we decided we want to go see another movie.
Yeah, we did. We went to the movies again.
Went to I, Tonya.
It was too cold. It was too cold yesterday to go outside.
Yeah, it was. It was just super cold. We went and saw I, Tonya, which was phenomenal.
I was so excited to see it. I've been wanting to see it since it came out because that whole thing with Tonya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan went down when I was in high school. I remember watching it. It was very impressionable. It was very drama. So it was a very good film. Although if you don't like dark comedy, don't go and see it. But Allison Janney was awesome, and Margot Robbie was awesome. So it was a good flick.
It was very good.
We went without popcorn.
So now we're getting ready to watch the Super Bowl here. Yes, we went without popcorn. We had almonds instead, which were good. They were cocoa baked almonds. So they had a little cocoa powder on the outside, so they were good. When you started to chew, the bitter and the sweet.
There was a little chocolate there. It helped a little bit.
Anyway. So we're getting ready to watch the Super Bowl. We're going to watch probably another
movie. Watch a movie.
And then we're going to watch the Super Bowl. And if you want, I am live tweet. I know nobody cares, but if you want.
Somebody cares.
I'm live tweeting #SB, the number 4 nerds. Or go to my Twitter page. I'm Nerdy Nate.
Shocking.
On Twitter. I know that surprised everybody. And it's called Super Bowl. My tweeting is about being the Super Bowl, a nerd watching the Super Bowl and a nerd's point of view. And it's fun for at least 2 to 3 people.
All the nerds that are at home without friends. No, we're not going to go. There's a church party, and they're all bringing food and stuff like that, and they brought in couches, and it looked like it would be a good time, but when you can't eat all the food that they have, it's just really not right now. It's just too soon.
It's too soon. If it was like another week, I probably would have.
Yeah, but it's just going to be better just to stay home. We'll get our jammies on and we'll be comfy and go to bed when we need to. Right?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna let it go here. We made a commitment to keep it brief, so we're gonna keep it brief.
Have a good week, you guys.
Love you all. Talk to you soon.
Bye.